This Tiefling Outcast is just perfect for Rakdos aggro. Question of the day: cats or dogs? Let me know in the comments below. Ladies and Gentlemages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got HELLFIRE Rakdos featuring the new Tiefling Outcast. How cool is this little peasant? Now, it's anything but peasantly. Is that a word? But it's not a peasant when it comes onto the battlefield, because it has double team and other demons, devils, imps, and tieflings you control get +1/+0. Now, that is pretty insane because it's just such a simple card. For 1 mana, you're going to be able to get another one with a double team and just pumps up all of your creatures. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. So I kind of just decided to call this thing HELLFIRE Rakdos because it's pretty much all of these things: the devils, imps, tieflings, and devils. But I said one of those twice. Either way, you get the point. It's pretty much all of those locked up into one little package here. Baldur's Gate gave us a lot of new cards, and Tiefling Outcast is one of them. We also have this Chaos Balor. This is a 5-drop demon 4/5. Now, this is absolutely nuts. Whenever it attacks or dies, choose 2, and each mode must target a different player. Discard all the cards, and then you may seek that many non-land cards, so they replace itself. Deals 2 damage to target player, and then they create 2 treasure tokens, so that could be either you or the opponent, whichever one is better. Deals 2 damage to each creature target player controls, and then those creatures get +2/+0. So either way, you can, I mean, all 3 of those modes can either be used against you or for you on the opponent, whichever one is better. So very, very cool card. This is an absolutely insane cool card. Raphael, Fiendish Savior. Flying, everything pretty much the same thing as our Tiefling Outcast. Gives all of those creatures +1 and lifelink, and whenever something dies, you just get another little red devil token. Absolutely love this card. It's only a 1-of, because I don't think it's like super mega important to have like 3 or something, but as a 1-of, Raphael can absolutely swing some games with the lifelink ability. We have Orcus, Prince of Undeath. Oh my gosh, this demon. These cards are so cool. One of the like coolest like come together decks I've ever made. Each other creature can move at -X/-X with like a Meathook Massacre like ability, or you can return up to X target creature cards with mana ability X and they gain haste, which is really nice because we have tons and tons of things that we can use. This Death Touch card, really good. Whenever it dies, if it wasn't blocking, which can go with the Ob Nixilis, then you just get to draw a card, and if not, you just keep it for the Death Touch. So the Guildsworn Prowler, the new Baldur's Gate card, this card is nuts. I love this. Undercity Plunder, we already know what that does. Valki, a God of Lies, really good. And this is the last thing I wanted to take care of because this is kind of a newer card. First Strike has specialized 6, but you can specialize this from the graveyard, and that is just going to be all the difference of the world. Obviously, we can either get into the red one we just saw there or the black one. If you do draw 2 cards and each opponent loses 2 life, and that's the main difference because they both have First Strike and haste between them all. So this is what we have going on. We pretty much just got a HELLFIRE full of demons, imps, tieflings, all of the above. But before we get into the gameplay, make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this, helps out the channel tremendously. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Shakier data. Well, how shaky are you? Let's see how shaky you are. I'm pretty shaky myself. Let's go ahead and slide these over. Love this little Tiefling Outcast thing. What I don't love is having land that doesn't tap, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and drop this for red. And Haunted Ridge, we might as well take it because next turn, we're already just going to play this Haunted Ridge. And by that time, this Haunted Ridge will come in untapped, so might as well. Forsaken Crossroads. I mean, you gotta love Forsaken Crossroads. It is kind of a staple. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't really hate it. You know, I can understand why people don't like it. It's like, well, you have to pretty much run it in every deck that's not monocolored. And even some monocolored decks run it if you're not super aggro. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and drop our Outcast here. I'm not a fan of the screech that it makes. Oh, that is disorienting. I do not like that. I'll probably complain about that this entire video if I haven't already. I apologize. So, Rafine's Tower, that's nice. And this thing with Death Touch, definitely going to be an issue for me. And then Eye Twitch, I mean, yeah, these are just painfully annoying. No, we're not going to do that. I want to get my double team off, so let's go ahead and do that. We do have an Ob Nixilis here, so I'm just going to do this. Go for the double team. I know that the Ob Nixilis, let's see if they block. I'm sure they are. I don't see why they wouldn't. Yeah, that's fine. It's as fine gets. So this is not a devil, it's a tiefling. So we got to keep note of that for the Ob Nixilis. These Infernal Grasps are not really the best in this type of matchup, especially with Eye Twitch. Infernal Grasp being a Twitch or even a Typhoid Rats, not really the best trade. let's see what they want to learn. Oh, they actually just discard a card. It's kind of interesting. Okay, well, let's go for our Tiefling Outcast. This one does not have double team. Ooh, that screech. Ooh. And let's go for the Raging Tiefling Karlach. I love this card. This card is really good in aggro decks. Plus, anything that can come back from your graveyard. Now, Specialized 6 is nothing to sneeze at, but definitely a big fan of this card. Let's see what you got. You probably got a Rafine, I'm assuming. Or Diviner of Faith. Even worse. This card is actually worse for us, not for the opponent. Diviner of Fates is a super good card. Actually get rid of a Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, I mean, we do have a first striker with 3 power, so I understand that. I love playing the Prowler with the Ob Nixilis, just because you get to draw. It's really nice. It works out that way. So ugh. What do we do here? Ooh, we're so awkward. From a mana standpoint, we're so awkward. We are only running 2 Ob Nixilis, so it's kind of unfortunate that we get into the 2 of the here and there. Oh, What do we want to do here? Nothing feels very good. Nothing feels good here. Nothing. Nice is right. If we take a casualty on this, it doesn't even... Yeah, man. I think we're going to end the turn. Maybe they've got like some sort of way to discard a card, and then we disrupt them by playing an Infernal Grasp. Resolving an Ob Nixilis here just does not do anything. We have to get rid of our Karlach. Like, it just doesn't do enough. I think maybe our best way of really swinging the momentum in this match here is going to be if they go to discard something with a Diviner of Fates, like a Rafine or something. Oh, so here's the Rafine. Now we can go for Infernal Grasp on the Diviner of Fates. Okay, let's do that. I think they're going to use the Diviner of Fates when they swing in, so that way we can use the Infernal Grasp. Eye Twitch, okay. Yeah, because we have first strike, so they're gonna, if they swing in, it's gonna be with the Diviner of Fates, so yeah, there we go. Now we can use the Infernal Grasp on the Diviner of Fates. Now they don't get to connive, and they don't get to, yeah, that's really good here. Or it's as good as it's gonna get. We don't get another land, which is pretty brutal. We're just still sitting in, like, Never Never Land. Really sad. We need another land. We just can't. We're not going to win missing land drops in this matchup here. They've got too strong of a board state. I think we're going to use Ob Nixilis, and I'm not going to sacrifice anything. This sounds insane, but the casualty just doesn't... Okay, alright, we're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and get rid of our Outcast here. We can still ward off the Typhoid Rats with the first strike here. It's not... I don't like doing this, but I don't think I really have much of a choice here. Let's go ahead and pop them here.
Shake down the locals.
They can only get rid of one.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Your punishment is my entertainment, and we are definitely taking the punishment here, Ob Nixilis. So they can only get rid of... Yeah, they're going to be able to get rid of both Ob Nixilis, but there's nothing I can do. There's just nothing I can do here, unfortunately. If they swing in, Diviner of Fate, so if they swing in with the Rafine and the Eye Twitch here, they just put the Connive ability on whichever one else, and as long as they don't discard a land, they're going to get rid of both of these things. And there's just not a single, and I mean a single thing that I can do about it. So there's a land there. They do retrieve a land, so that's kind of comforting, knowing that one of these cards is a land. I mean, it's nice, I guess. If they, like I said, the move here is to take the Eye Twitch and the Rafine, just attack both, and then just whatever one that attacks this one, yeah, and there's no way that they're just not gonna have two cards for, yeah, they're gonna hit a non-land here. There's just no way they don't. So we lose both of our Ob Nixilis here, but again, there's just, I ask, like, what is the alternative? There is no alternative. We have to just take the L here. It's not an L, yeah, but I just mean the transactional L. Oh, goodness, that is brutal. Just absolutely gut-wrenchingly, disgustingly, nasty, repulsively, tenaciously brutal.
No one beats me and survives.
Yeah, I don't know, Ob Nixilis. Oh, but still no land. Ugh. Still no land, huh? What do we even do? Playing another Ob Nixilis does literally nothing. Just literally and utterly nothing. We have to hold up the Infernal Grasp. I guess we just go for the Tiefling Outcasts here. And maybe, just maybe, they use the Rafine and just do the same thing onto the Diviner of Fates. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I really, really just don't know what else to do. We'll swing with you because you have First Strike. We'll get a little damage off. Faithful Absence. Okay. We can bring you back from the graveyard. It'll take a while. It will take a while. But now, yeah, I think because they have the Diviner of Fates and the Rafine out, and of course they've got both out, even after getting rid of one, but it is what it is. We're going to have to hold up this Infernal Grasp. Tasha, Unholy Archmage.
Ooh, a fight. Perfect. I haven't lost one of those in decades.
In decades? That's a long time, Tasha.
Beware. I know some sickening magic.
Some sickening magic. I know some pretty good magic. I like Magic the Gathering. Alright, Rafine, do your thing. And they did do it. Okay, well, that is the best case scenario for us. We kill the Diviner of Fates. This way, they don't get to, you know, do their connive thingy. So that's kind of nice. At this point, let's go ahead and trade this, because we're going to die anyway. Yeah, we might as well. We're not going to be able to do anything with that, so this will at least deal 1 damage when we die to Tasha. I mean, it's at least something. This Tasha really just put the absolute dagger in our back, though. I don't know how we're going to be able to do this. We do get a... Oh, we don't have the alternate art on this. That is really annoying. Usually I'm pretty good about doing that, but I guess, you know, it slipped through the cracks this time. Okay, they fly. Like, this devil doesn't do anything. I think we just have to drop the Consuming Oni. We can't really swing in here. We just die. I guess we just ping 1 to the Tasha. I guess we just take it. Ah, man. Pretty brutal here. At least we have this Consuming Oni. I mean, if they can't just spot remove, they do only have 2 cards in their hand. So they do kind of have to be a little careful here. Tasha can retrieve something from my graveyard, but I'll just give them the Tiefling Outcasts, so I don't think they really want to do that. I think they're going to stick with the +1. But eventually the Tasha is going to be able to do a -6, and once they do that, I mean, woo-wee. Woo-wee. That's all I can say is woo and a wee. There it is, so +1. Alrighty.
Don't come any closer.
I don't think I want to come any closer, Tasha. You kind of creep me out with the whole witchcraft stuff. Not good times here. Okay, well, Undercity Plunder. I think we're gonna have to do this. Yep, I know that the devil just dies immediately. But worst case scenario. So worst case scenario, we just pop the Tasha so that they can't go for the ultimate next turn.
That actually hurt.
Yeah, it didn't. It had to have tickled you. I think what would really seal this game off completely is a Wandering Emperor. If they have that, this game is absolutely over. But if not, you know, wow, they're gonna get rid of the Tasha. Are you sure?
Oh, I'm not even a little upset.
That is wildly surprising to me. Okay, let's go for the Undercity Plunder here. That is really surprising that they get rid of the Tasha. Wow. So get rid of a land. What are they going to conjure for me? A land. That's fine. We'll go ahead and take this for black. We can actually go for the Ob Nixilis. That's actually kind of tempting. Kind of. Now, this Flying Menace thing is just true. I just cannot believe they got rid of the Tasha. I mean, they could have just doubled. Okay, either way. Guildsworn Prowler. We're going to lose 3 life when we play this. It does have Death Touch, but we get to draw a card if we use it with the Ob Nixilis here. Next turn, obviously. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We lose the 3 life, and we have to be a little careful with our life here. And the Ob Nixilis is going to cost us 3 life too. So this is where the Consuming Oni is really a problem. You really do pay for that power, but we're trying our hardest here. Again, the only thing that's... Oh. Brutal.
Whatever little quest you're on, I am ending it here.
Brutal. Absolutely gut-wrenchingly
Don't
brutal.
try anything cheeky now.
Alright, we're not going to, Tasha. Don't you worry about that. That is just brutal. I don't know if they top decked that, if they had it. Either way, another Tasha. These things, I mean, it's just going to be so hard to gain the upper hand here. So they're going to swing with the Rafine. Okay. Discard. Let's see what they discard here. I know this deck, a lot of them have been running that Callum, the Jin Emperor, and that is really, really good here. So just a land. Okay, down to 10. We still have the Ob Nixilis. Undercity Plunder. Let's go for Ob Nixilis here. If we swing with the Prowler, yeah, we might as well just go ahead and use this now. With the Prowler, that way we get to draw. Whenever this thing dies, if it wasn't blocking, you get to draw. Just Abandon Mire, which is not great here. Demon.
I don't need respect. Just obedience.
Just obedience. Let's go ahead and create the Devil, because we do need to gain a little bit of life here.
My goons will make quick work of. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Oh, this actually could... Oh my gosh. Ugh, I did not even know that we could have a demon out instead. Wow. Well, that is pretty dumb of me. Yikes. Okay, well, we can go for the Undercity Plunder now. Or no, we'll wait for that. We can just go for the Clue token at this point. So we'll go ahead and do that. Land. Okay. I want to keep something in our hand here just in case we specialize with the Raging Tiefling. But do we want to swing in to the Tasha, or do we kind of want to hold this up to block out the Rafine? I think we kind of want to just hold this out. Okay. So that was a little bit of an oopsie. Not a bit, small, just a teeny weensy misplay here. The Tasha can't go for the -6 just yet.
Give it your best shot, adventurers.
Can't go for the -6 just yet. So I want to be able to protect this Ob Nixilis here. Another Eye Twitch is not really the end of the world here. Play with fire. Ooh, okay. I think we're kind of sitting pretty here now. I think we might have something going on here. Let's go for a play with fire on this Eye Twitch. On the Eye Twitch, whenever they learn, they're going to take something from... And then we can just Undercity Plunder whatever they learn. Wait, what? Do they not have lessons? Okay. Either way, let's go ahead and do double Ob Nixilis here. I mean, that works for me.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Okay. I was just still very baffled by that. I guess we do just go for Undercity Plunder at this point. If they're not going to be running sideboards, we'll just see what we can conjure. And we get a Vanishing Verse. That is actually pretty awesome here. So I think we just go for Vanishing Verse on the Eye Twitch. Now we've got a clean shot in with the Consuming Oni. Let's keep you, because we still can't get rid of the Tasha no matter what, because this is going to be a 4/4. We can't have this Tasha go off. I think we'll just take the L on this Devil. Hit the Tasha. We'll get them down to 1. I don't even want them to go for -2.
Not.
What was that? That was kind of scary. Let's go ahead and drop this. We'll keep the Mire. so that we have the Raging Tiefling, 1, 2, 3. We have 6 mana for this that we can specialize. I think that's okay. We could use the Mountain for the specialize ability here. Let's see if they want to use the Rafine to swing in. They might as well, because we do have Menace. I can't believe we've whittled them down on resources. I mean, this has been pretty nuts. So they get to connive, but they have to discard it right away. So, you know, it is what it is. They're going to kill one of our Ob Nixilis. Not great. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's okay. I really hate this sound bug.
Not worth the effort.
Not worth the effort. Tiefling Outcasts. Okay. I think okay, let's do this. Carlock, the Raging Tiefling. We get to specialize this from our graveyard. That's going to be pretty good with me. So, whenever this card's specialized from any zone, target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. I guess that's okay, but the main thing is first strike and haste. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do this. We'll keep the Abandoned Mire this way. Only as a sorcery. Bang. We do the ward or whatever, but that's fine. They just counter the ability. That's not a big deal. And I guess I don't want to give up this Mire. Again, we are so low on, like, resources here. I think it's so important not to do that. So I guess we'll just go ahead and pop them. Because we own a demon, we gain a little bit of life here. We're going to finally, and I mean finally, get rid of the stupid Tasha that has been terrorizing our life. So let's get rid of you. Want to make sure we're not making any mistakes. We do get smaller on both creatures, which just really sucks. Worst case scenario, we'll be able to keep the Mire, kill you, take you down to 9 this way, in the turn. So they can go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I got really nervous with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. It's very imperative that we get the Berserker out into the battlefield, because the Hive of the Eye Tyrant could have just exiled our Carlock Tiefling Berserker. I don't want that to happen. Now, unfortunately, yeah, they're going to be able to kill this Ob Nixilis. We can always retrieve it back with the Abandoned Mire, though. So, you know, it is what it is. They do also get to connive, and they are up 1 in mana value, so that is a little nerve-wracking there. Okay. They do have to commit a pretty big amount of, you know, swingage, but whatever you want, resources, creature, whatever, combat damage, to kill this Ob Nixilis, because they are leaving themselves open. The bad thing is they do get to connive, and they do get to keep one of their cards, so they're going to be able to keep their best card. Get rid of a Fateful Absence and an Undercity Plunder here. Okay. Oh, we actually get to play with fire. That's actually pretty cool. I think we just swing in here. Yep, just swing in. Bang. Bang. We still have a play with fire, and we have an Abandoned Mire. I guess we might as well just kind of play it. I mean, we do have legendary creature out here, so this costs 3. Sure, let's go ahead and do this now. And what do we want to take back? We can just get an Ob Nixilis back. The Ob Nixilis, yeah, I mean, why not, right? Let's go ahead and just take our Ob Nixilis back. We'll do this. Pay this with the casualty cost. We can always get this back later. If they go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant, I think they're just going to be a little bit too behind. I want to keep the Consuming Oni because it has Menace, and they only have 3 life anyway. So let's go ahead and do this now. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go for double +1s at this point, right? Each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. That ensures that we have to, and I don't think our life is at peril here. So let's go ahead and do this, and plus we already own this demon. I kind of made that mistake earlier, but it's a devil or a demon. And this is Alchemy, so I actually am not used to demons being kind of relevant, not going to lie. But it's a demon or devil, we have it, and they call out good game, really. Are you going to actually concede to say good game, or... We'll give him this before we give him the GGs. If you've noticed, I love the Soren emoji thingy. I still don't know what they're called. What are they called? I don't know. Avatars, emojis, emoticons, whatever. And we are going to use this Ob Nixilis. So we still have this play with fire. They have 1 life. We have 16. I can't believe it. This game was looking so grim. But we end up taking it. Maybe. Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Hive of the Eye Tyrant and Rafine. They're going to be able to connive on the Hive of the... Oh, wow. They're just going to swing in for my face? Well, that pretty much all but assures that this game is going to be over. No way they can do enough damage here. And again, I just am really annoyed with the sound bug that takes... I mean, if you have been noticing, I hope that it's in other content creators too. I know that it's been a big thing. We've all been complaining about it. Sometimes the sound effects don't go through, and they give it up. Even though they left already, we'll give them the clanks. Good game. YK6262, how we doing here? Only 2 lands here, but I think we're okay. We are going second, so we'll be able to play this Forsaken Crossroads untapped and get into our Tiefling Outcasts. I think we'll be okay. We'll try to make it work here. Ooh, we actually do get a Kumano. What's better? This thing does have double team. Ooh, that's actually pretty interesting. Let's go for this. I'm going to have to untap this no matter what. And this is actually... I never know which one to go into first, because the double team, I do need to attack. But Kumano faces Kakkazan, getting this on early. It's pretty good here. I think we're going to elect to go with the Kumano. Next turn, I mean, again, the Haunted Root has to come in tapped anyway, so then we just play the Outcasts. I think it'll be fine. Plus, the Outcasts will come in a little bit bigger this way. Goblin Trapfinder. This card is awesome. I actually have not made a deck with this yet, but... very cool card. Whenever it dies, you seek a mana or a creature card with mana value 3 or less, and it perpetually gains haste. It does cost 2 less to cast, but then at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this creature. So there is a lot of moving parts with this Goblin Trap Finder, but I am absolutely a fan. I'm also a fan of the Tiefling Outcasts here with the double team. It's going to be a nice little 2/2. It's going to power up all of our other demons, devils, imps, and tieflings. Let's go to fix up our hand here. And another Goblin Trap Finder. What is this? Is this Naya? Okay. Interesting here. Let's go and slide you down. And unfortunately, we don't get another land, but we still have some pretty cool things we can do here. We have Karlach, Raging Tiefling. That's pretty cool. What I want to do now, definitely get this out on the battlefield. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Now, the etching won't get bigger, but this Tiefling will. So let's go ahead and swing in, and now we have double team, and this is so good because, again, we don't have another... Okay, 2 Goblin Shepherd, yeah. So, again, we don't have another land, so we're just gonna have to settle for this little Outcast, and it's okay. Not gonna lie, that noise is a little disorienting, so I don't really know what that's all about, but I guess we shall just play with it. I mean, the card itself is pretty cool. I'm not really crazy about the sound, but they go ahead and drop Jetmir, Nexus of Revels. Thank goodness we do get into another land here. We definitely need it. It's close. I mean, I guess I should be paying better attention there, because we do have 2 black for the Consuming Oni, but I kind of like this because it has haste, so we'll see what we got going on here. Plus, Jetmir only has 4 toughness. I think we'll be okay with that. Well, can't really do a whole lot. I think we just play down our Karlach, and that is going to be it. No, I'm not going to lie to you. I am not a fan of those screeching noises at all. But I am a fan of how these cards play out, so hopefully we can get into something here. But Jetmir is going to be pretty scary. If they can spam the board with a lot of creatures here, Jetmir usually goes what? Rabble Rousing is typically the card they use, that I've used with Jetmir. That's pretty much been the only way that I use Jetmir. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Rocco Cavalry Caterer, Vigilance whenever it enters the battlefield. If you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. And they're going to take a Goblin Trap Finder. Okay, so they are definitely getting bigger onto the board here. Well, here's another Tiefling. I wonder if... is this one going to have the screeching? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There is that screeching noise. And we do have first strike, so we might as well swing in here. It's actually kind of tempting to swing in with everything. No, it's not. I lied. It's not that tempting. I don't know why I said that. We do get a little bit of damage. Okay, not a big deal. This Prowler is a 4/1 with Death Touch, so nothing to sneeze at. Why am I about to sneeze at this Jetmir? Because Jetmir can get really... Ooh, Garrick. We're going to have to give him a nice... I love Garrick.
These woods get awful dark. This is my territory.
Oh, it's your territory, huh, Garrick? Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. We'll give you a nice, but, you know, don't get too comfy. Don't get too comfy. So Garrick's Uprising. They're going to draw a card because they have a power 4 or greater. Okay, that's fine. They do have a Vigilance and Trample, so we are definitely going to be trading here. I think at this point, the Etching of Kumano. Yeah, we're gonna do the Etching of Kumano, because the Etching of Kumano is not a Tiefling, an Imp, or a Demon, or a Devil. Yeah, I think this is fine. Plus, we get rid of one of their creatures. We take a little bit of life total here, but I'm not too worried about that. We drop this. Now we're going to be able to play Cardoon, Patron of Flames, and that is a 6/3 haste. Not too shabby here. Do you want to kill the Garrick? We're going to be able to get a 1-drop, right? Because whenever we attack, we put a flame counter on it, and then whenever we die, we put all cards we own onto it. So, at the beginning of the end step of your next turn. All right. So we'll be okay with that. I think this is actually pretty tempting just to go all out swing here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Plus, we get another Tiefling's Outcast. I think it's just a little bit worth it here to do this. We could have gotten, like, what, a Kumano or something, but yeah, we do lose this Outcast. It's not great here, but I do want to be aggressive. Plus, if we get another Black Source, we have this Consuming Oni. That seems pretty good. Hit him for 12. Bang, bang. Yeah, the Jetmir does take care of us, which is a little unfortunate, but their Jetmir gets smaller. You see how that works? Like, well, it doesn't get smaller, but, you know, it does need an established board to do stuff, so feeling a little bit better. And our Cardoon just stays, so that works out double the good. I would assume they take the Garrick, use the -1, and start drafting more cards with it. Oh, Cabaret Revels. So they are going full-blown Cabaret parties here. This card, you know, hey, it's no Gritting Ignis, but it is a little scary.
Ruining your little camping trip.
My little camping trip. Okay, this is a big camping trip, Garrick. Garrick, you're getting a little too comfortable. Tell you what. Truffle Snouts. Okay, gain a little bit of life. Not wonderful, but it's not the end of the world. Racketeer Boss. This is giving me PTSD from the almighty Gritting Ignis days. You know, that was like, what, like a week ago? But still, those were not good times. Swing with the Jetmir, down to 12 we go. I really would like another land here, and we get it. Hey, you ask and you shall receive here. So, here's the thing. With the Chaos Balor, we need to attack with it. It's kind of close here. I mean, with Raphael, the Fiendish Savior, we can give all of our stuff lifelink. That is so good. I don't think we can really pass up on this. We swing in, we have lifelink, and because this battle is so combat and like, yeah, let's just do Raphael here. Fiendish Savior, look at that. Lifelink, lifelink, lifelink. This one, our Karlach, yeah, we're saying that pronounced. Swing in here, and we're going to have beautiful, beautiful lifelink. And this is going to help out a lot here. Alright, so the Patron of Flames is going to have not first strike. This has lifelink. You've got first strike. So, you know, all of our demons and all of our new Baldur's cards, we're still getting a little bit used to them. Not a big deal, though. Goblin Trapfinder is going to go off. So they definitely found the trap. And now our Patron of Flames finally gets going here. And look at that. Whenever a creature dies, we create a 1/1 Devil token. But because we have the Fiendish Savior and the Outcast on the battlefield, this is a 3/2 with lifelink. I mean, that's pretty gosh darn good if you ask me. I do like how Wizards made these things a little bit, Oh, Garrick, you'll get yours, buddy. Don't you worry about that. Another Truffle Snout, which is a little annoying. But this Tiefling Outcast... Oh, wow. Okay, so... Oh, wow. Racketeer Boss. That could definitely be a problem. Not the Racketeer Boss necessarily, but the Devilish Valet. Because now whenever they play something with this Racketeer Boss, they're going to be able to get their mana investment back. So they could, like... They can play at least 2 more creature cards with the Cabaret Rebels. This could get kind of nasty pretty quick here. I don't know why they're swinging in with the Jetmir. We can just 1-for-1 this. That doesn't seem very good for them, so I don't know why they're doing this. I guess, yeah, we'll take this. We deal 1 damage at the end. seems a little strange. But yeah, we're gonna do this 1 damage and just pick off the Jetmir. Maybe they've got like a Snakeskin Veil, and they don't. And they don't. Oh, oh no, they've got another Jetmir. Oh, that is rough. That is about as rough as it gets. And they're just storming the battlefield here. At least they have to sacrifice this creature, so that's nice. It did have haste. I mean, I don't know. Kind of strange there. So let's see. These cards to go away. The problem with this card... Ugh. Let's go ahead and do this. We can actually specialize here now. I think it's typically not really what you want to do. You kind of want to do this when you don't have anything else to do. Each opponent loses 2 life. I don't think that's that relevant right now. We are going to lose this, so I kind of want to just get this out onto the battlefield. This Chaos Balor can be pretty gosh darn good. Gosh, I just do not like that noise. That is pretty nauseating, but it's okay. I think we play this thing down because we can deal 2 damage to target player or to each creature they control. Yeah, I mean, we can kind of dang near clear their board out. I'm going to do that, so let's go for Chaos Balor here. Ooh, you look at that. That is just excellent art. I like that art a lot for some reason. Raphael's pretty cool too, you know. Don't want to leave you out. I mean, they're all pretty cool. Then we got the whole crew here. So we do have First Strike and Lifelink. So this is going to be an easy swing. Gosh. I think we should still go for their face. Can't swing in with anything else, really. Well, we can't. I lied. We can swing with Raphael. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. They don't have reach or anything. I guess we just keep the pressure going. But man, this Cab already revels. Especially with the... Oh gosh, it's going to get a little nasty up here. Fortunately, we do have the lifelink. So we're up to 33 life here. And Patronal Flames here. We have to discard our Raging Tiefling. But we already have one, so whatever. Plus the good news is, having to discard this card, we can still specialize it from the graveyard if this one were to die. So, you know, it is what it is. They get one last draft.
That can't really fresh.
I didn't even hear, Garrick, I didn't hear what you're saying, man. You're kind of slurring. I'm not going to lie, man. I didn't hear you. But either way, he's gone now. Garrick is gone. Now we got this Wary Okapi. At least they're discarding. That makes me feel good, because they have so much land out here. Using it to 3 to discard a card doesn't seem very efficient. Ropeline Attendant. Oh, wait. Fortunately, we do have flyers, because this is getting a little out of my comfort range here. Plus, they obviously have the Racketeer. The Racketeer boss, where they get to replace themselves. Oh my goodness. Goru Goru. Goru Goru comes out, and you can just see how crazy this is actually getting. They're going to give everything haste. Oh my word. Okay, let's go ahead and do some math here. Let's do some math here. These all have Trample Double Strike here, so I don't think we can even really... Hold on. Yeah, because the first strikes will go through. And then when Chaos Balor dies, we can do 2 damage to all their creatures. And that's it. And that's it. They all have double strike. Okay. Jetmir, good game. TK1227, how you doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. Looks pretty gosh darn solid to me, if I'm being honest with you. Alright. God, this deck does curve out a little funky sometimes, because you do want to get the Outcast down, but whenever you have a Kumano and an Undercity Plunder, you gotta be a little careful. I think we'll do this. Let's go for the Outcast first. Almost 9 times... Oh my god, I'm not a fan of that screechy noise. But 9 out of 10 times you want to go for Kumano first. But because we have the Undercity Plunder, I want to get that 1/1 counter on something else. So, for this case only, we're going to swing in with the Outcasts. Get our double team going. Play another Outcast. And then go for Kumano. Just because if we went for Kumano first, we don't get to attack, and then we'd have to play Undercity Plunder. I kind of want to maybe draw into something here. I don't know. It feels ticky-tacky, but... Fortunately, we do get an Ob Nixilis, so we're not going to be able to cast a creature spell, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's go and set this down, and we're obviously swinging in. And getting this Ob Nixilis down early is just going to be an absolute pain in the butt here. So let's go ahead and get rid of one of our outcasts here. And Ob Nixilis is going to do Ob Nixilis things.
Families call me their adversary. I like that.
Let's get it, baby. Let's go ahead and do...
for me now, Runt. By coin or carnage.
By corner carnage.
Tribute is owed.
That has to be one of my favorite things that a Planeswalker says. What does he say? By coin or... No. By coin or carnage, tribute is owed. They're just like the epitome of cool. So they get rid of one of our Ob Nixilis, but that is the great thing.
Me and survives.
No one beats Ob Nixilis and survives. So let's lose no time. Let's go ahead and just pop them again. You know they have to hate this. Just getting popped every turn.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you. We're going to hit him with an Undercity Plunder, and you almost feel bad. You almost feel bad about it, but you feel so good. This Tiefling Outcast, just perfect for Rakdos aggro. Love this little guy. This little peasant. Anything but a peasant to me, my friend. So let's see what they want to do with Undercity Plunder. They want to give us 2 cards, or they want to conjure something for us. They get rid of an Aganjo, and what do we get here? We get an Obscura Charm, and Obscura Charm is wickedly versatile, so I love that. Let's go for another Outcast here. Strengthen up our board. I'm going to swing in. And they're already down to 5. I mean, it's just pretty brutal here. I guess we'll call out red. Let's take some scry action. No point in untapping it. Land. No, we got enough land here. We got a Chaos Balor, even in the wings. I mean, woo. Doomscar, not great. It's not great. So this does breathe a little bit of fresh air and life into them. But we still have an Ob Nixilis, so... And that's just going to be it. That's just going to be it. We have a Den of the Bugbear. Let's go ahead and just do this.
Defy me, and you lose everything.
And you lose everything. In the Den of the Bugbear, because it's not Hive of the Eye Tyrant, we get an extra 1/1, and that is just going to be GG's. Sometimes it's just that easy. Tieful, how's it going? That kind of a Tiefling? That sounds pretty... That's too consequential. I don't know. Coincidental, consequential? I don't know. Either way, we'll find out a word. I just like to say words sometimes. Sometimes they don't even make sense. Let's go and drop our Kumano, the lovely Kumano. Iron Apprentice. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any creature to power up with our Kumano Faces Kakkazan. But I'll tell you what, this Undercity Plunder, and this card is so toxic. I kind of hate it, but, you know, I love to cast it because it kind of helps you win. But that's kind of the problem, is that it's so soul-crushingly good, you kind of have to run it. So, we're going to go, nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and do it. It does fit this deck very, very nicely. Obviously, being like a Rakdos-y type of, like, mid-rangey deck, so... We got a Deathcap Blade. That's kind of the worst, but, you know, it is what it is. That's when the Undercity Plunder is actually not very good. When they discard 1 card, so you pay 2 to discard 1 card, which is, like, pretty standard. But then the card that you get back is kind of what makes it. When you get a land, you know what? I deserve it, because I'm running the stupid card, and you kind of have to enjoy when overpowered cards get got. Wow, so the Bayou Gromp. Okay, that is... I don't like this card very much. I think it's just way too expensive and way too silly, in my opinion, but it's going to work out for them now. The Iron Apprentice, okay. Okie dokie, I like that. I mean, if you're going to run, like, Bayou Gromp, you want to kind of do something with the Iron Apprentice. That makes sense. Let's go for the Den of the Bugbear, and then let's go for another Undercity Plunder. Just because let's get this thing tapped out. We don't have a 3-drop in our hand, unfortunately. Maybe we could steal one, but we've already spent so much mana, unless they give us a 1-drop. And even if they do... Oh, well. Yeah, it's still not worth it. Even if they do give us a Tenacious Pup, like, even if we knew that, I still don't think we were supposed to do that. Just because we can still go for Consuming Oni, or a Cardum on turn 5. Go 1-2 like that. But here's what's kind of concerning. Oh gosh, we're going to have to just take this. And hopefully we get into some removal here. And that's not really the removal that we need. So, I think at this point we probably just... Do we drop the Consuming Oni? To maybe go after the Groth? I mean, this sucks. They're going to get this fight rigging off, which is really unfortunate. I don't think we can really race either, so I think we drop the Consuming Oni. Okay. Okay. Oh, and of course it is the patron. Patron is like tequila or something. The patron of flames now costs. Oh god, when we recast this, we lose 3 life. Hopefully they don't have a kill spell here. If they do, we're not looking good here. Because this fight rigging is going to be able to just... Oh, this plant dog. Alright, let's see what they can rig with the fights here. Oh! Oh! Oh, goodness. Okay.
To its knees.
Okay, well, do we... At this point, do we even block? They already got the fight rigging off, so it's like, I don't even think we even block at this point. I think we need the Consuming Oni to attack. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. I know they can just use the Tibble to -3 us. But if they do that, we can swing in with the etching. Okay, so, you know, we can maybe swing with the etching then. Or just use Play with Fire. Okay. And a Valki, God of Lies. Oh my goodness, yeah. You just hate to see it. So they're gonna take our... Yep, they're gonna go ahead and take our lovely little demon friend there. Let's see what we want to do here. I think we're just gonna well... I think we just Play with Fire on the Valki. That'll give us our demon friend back here. Then we can... Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Exile. We'll get you back. Yeah, I know we have to... Oh, that's not good. Pay 3 life here. This leaves us open for lethal. We're going to need the Etching of Kumano to chump block this doggy. So I guess we just do this. We'll go ahead and take our Tiefling Outcasts here. Don't really think there's anything else we can do, though. So you go bye-bye. We'll use the Etching to chump block. And the Tibble can't remove us anymore. They're going to have to do the exile at the top of each card's library here. And they get another fight rigging. Sometimes you are just destined to lose. Sometimes you are absolutely born to lose. Tell you what. Maybe there's a chance they get, like, absolutely nothing. Like, absolutely nothing from this fight rigging. I've seen it happen before. It's not common. It's not common, but it does happen sometimes. Alright, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Oh, God. Another fight rigging. That's actually pretty good. Like, no joke, that is actually pretty good here. Because now this hideaway does not get resolved. Or, I guess... Not really sure how to articulate that. But either way, let's see if they even have another mana source here. They can play down their land. But their Tibble is wide open here. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop our Tenacious Pup down. I think... We can... Oh, man. Do we want to go for Den of the Bugbear? This has Death Touch, so I think we'll go ahead and drop this. I think we probably should have gone for the Prowler, then Pup. So, a little bit of an oopsie there. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Tibble. We have to get rid of this Tibble right now. Ooh. Okay, we get our own Valki. So, we kill the Tibble and get our own Tibble, or Valki.
To another realm, I suppose.
We need another dodge with this fight rigging here. We need to dodge this Consuming Oni that they stole from us. I mean, there's a lot that we're going to have to dodge here. This is a 10, 9, or, well, 12, 11. Woo-wee! And the almighty Titan of Industry is going to put this game on absolute ice. We do not have a single way to exile anything, so that is going to be no-go. So we'll go ahead and use the Pup. We don't want to use our Death Toucher just yet. Might as well get rid of the shield this way, but I don't know how we get out of this. And the Consuming Oni with 4 life left. It looks like we're just not going to be able to get it going here. We can even swing in with this thing, but it doesn't really matter here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. Maybe they get cute. Maybe they just get a little too cute for their own good, and they block. Who knows? Well, they're actually going to block this thing. So I guess they do. They end up getting cute. That is kind of strange here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't get into... Oh, no. Oh, no. I guess we can go for Ob Nixilis here and then kill the Prowler. I mean, that way we do get to draw a card. I mean, we're just kind of clicking buttons here for fun. So let's go ahead and do this.
I don't need respect, just obedience.
We do need to gain some life. It's not going to be enough for this Consuming Oni, though.
Chaos. Your
If we had a devil,
is
we'd be
my
okay.
entertainment.
Like, if this was a devil, we could have just casted a devil and then used double +1s to maybe survive with the Consuming Oni, but unfortunately it's not going to work out like that. We'll call out black, take a scry. Chaos Balor would have been pretty cool here, but it's all going to be for naught, unfortunately. See if we can at least just steal something to shake down heavy, get the outcasts going here. Not a fan of that at all, that screeching noise. But yeah, we'll go ahead and give him a good game here. Just coming up short.